Okay, hallo graad 12's. Ek wil vir julle net 'n kort video maak oor die eerste deel van waarskynlikheid. So the probability that I'm going to do in the video today is actually grade 11 probability, but since the curriculum was cut last year, we didn't do it and we didn't do it properly. So today I'm just going to spend some time on the definitions when we're looking at probability. And the easiest way to understand these is by working with Venn diagrams. So, net gou 'n paar algemene goeters. If we are saying this symbol, we mean that it is an intersection. Met ander woorde, ons beteken en. So as ek die waarskynlikheid soek dat A en B gebeur, dan beteken dit al twee moet waar wees. So let's say I'm looking for the probability that it would rain on a Monday, then it means it has to be, let's say, Monday for A and it needs to be rainy for B. So the probability that both of those things would happen at the same time, dan teken ons dit met daai onderste bo-bogie. An easy way to remember that is that this thing looks a bit like a N, like the letter N, and in Afrikaans it literally means een, as it sin maak. Okay. Then when it looks like this, it means it's a union. Met ander woorde, ons praat van of. So if I'm looking at the same example that I did earlier, it means that I'm looking for the probability that it would rain or that it would be a Monday. So dit kan maandag wees en dit kan sondag wees of dit kan dinsdag, woensdag, donderdag wees en reën. So then it opens up the options a bit. Always when you are comparing these two things with one another, this probability, where did that go? Sorry guys. This probability would be significantly lower than this probability. En die rede daarvoor is, as ons praat van en, beteken dit ek het baie meer boxes om te tik as wanneer ons praat van of. So, for an example, if you are in the market for a boyfriend and you have a long list of things that they have to check. So let's say you say he has to be tall and he has to be handsome and he has to be smart and he has to be a good cook and he has to have good manners. Then it means you are limiting the list of probable candidates. Maar as jy praat van of, dan beteken dit hy kan of lank wees, of hy moet mooi hare hê, of hy moet goeie maniere hê, of hy moet slim wees. So even if someone only ticks one of those boxes, then they're still acceptable. Okay. When we're talking about a complement, dan beteken dit ek skryf dit so met daai dash, which basically just mean not A. En dan wanneer ons praat van 'n Venn diagram, I'm going to draw one. Let's say this circle represents A happening, this part. Then it means everything outside of the circle will be not A. Even if there's a second circle representing B, everything outside of the circle represents not A. En dan sê ons die kans dat A gebeur op die kans dat A nie gebeur nie moet gelyk wees aan 1. In other words, back on the rainy day one, let's say if A is rainy, then it means not A means it's not raining. En die som van hierdie twee waarskynlikhede gaan 100% wees, want of dit reën of dit reën nie. Or let's say A is that it's a Monday, then not A will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Then when we get to the identity, this one we use quite often. It just says the probability that A and B will happen. No, A or B will happen is the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of both of them happening. So wanneer ons daarna gaan kyk, beteken dit ons het twee verskillende gebeurtenisse. Probability A and probability B. Dan beteken dit die waarskynlikheid dat A of B gaan gebeur, in other words that I can be anywhere in that purple region, is the probability of A. So what they did is they say this green area plus this green area minus this part where they intersect one another will give you the total purple area. So dis basies wat hulle daar gedoen het. Dan wanneer dit kom by onafhanklike gebeurtenisse, dan werk ons dit uit. Ons sê die waarskynlikheid dat A en B gebeur, is die waarskynlikheid van A maal met die waarskynlikheid van B, en ek gaan nou maar 'n som vir julle doen vir dit. If they are mutually exclusive, the Venn diagram will look like this, meaning they will have no intersect. So dit beteken A en B kan nie gelyk gebeur nie. You have A and you have B. An example of that would be, is a day a weekday or is it a weekend day? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is Friday a weekday? Yeah, let's say it's a weekday. Would all be in A, and then Saturday and Sunday will be in B. But it can't be in both. So it's either a weekday or it's a day of the weekend. Okay. Goed, en dan wanneer ons kyk na hoe ons waarskynlikheid uitwerk, sê ons net, dis die waarskynlikheid van die gebeurtenis waarvan ek praat, gedeel deur die totale hoeveelheid gebeurtenisse wat daar is. Okay. I'm quickly going to do this question 1 with you guys, and then one more that's similar. So, hierso moet jy nou daai teorie mooi gaan leer. Hulle sê vir jou, laat A en B twee verskillende gebeurtenisse wees, and they say P of A, I'm just going to rewrite this because that's a bit unclear. P of A is a third, and the probability that B will happen is a quarter. Dan sê hulle vir jou, as die twee onderling uitsluitend is, bepaal die waarskynlikheid dat nie A of B gaan gebeur nie. So remember, the total probability always adds up to 1. So ons het A en ons het B, because they say they're mutually exclusive, so there's no intersect between the two. If this one is a third and this one is a quarter, then the probability that A or B can take place will be 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4, which is equal to 7 over 12. Met ander woorde, dan is die gebeurtenis of daar of daar. But they are looking for the probability that neither A or B will take place. In other words, I'm looking for this area of the diagram. En onthou ons het gesê alles moet optel tot by 1, so then you say 1 minus 7 over 12 will give you 5 over 12. Okay, good. Then for the next one, they say if A and B are not mutually exclusive but independent, determine the probability of A or B. So if they are not mutually exclusive, this was 1.1. For 1.2, it means that they actually have an intersection. So dan beteken dit my twee sirkels gaan mekaar oorvleuel. So daar is 'n kans dat al twee van hulle kan gebeur. En dan sê hulle vir jou is onafhanklik. So we start off by saying we have a formula for independent A and B is the probability of A times the probability of B. So it's 1 over 3 times 1 over 4. En die rede hoekom ons daai kan gebruik is omdat hulle sê hy is onafhanklik. Only because they say that they are independent, we can then use this. But 1 op 12 is. And then you simply put that into the identity. A or B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A and B. So ons het 1 op 3 plus 1 op 4 minus 1 op 12, which gives you a probability of, what was I know? dink is al seker maak. Ja. Half.